Why do you have bad breath after you have just brushed your teeth? In fact, why can I smell your bad breath from behind you? Come with me. Let's go have a chat, okay? Sorry for shouting earlier. This is an awkward topic, I know. But let's be honest, even if you don't have bad breath, you probably have someone in your life, whether it's a loved one or just someone that you have encountered that has bad breath. And it's such a hard thing to tell people. How do you even bring it up? How do you tell them without offending them or hurting their feelings? Because the truth is that, and this may sound like an exaggeration, guys, but some people actually lose friendships and relationships because of hygiene related issues. But you know what? Maybe you can just send them this video as a subtle hint. Let me know how that goes, okay? My name is Oge George, aka the OG, and on this channel, I prioritize intentional lifestyle and self care, as wellness and other beauty routines. All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the oral hygiene tips. My dentist didn't tell me, and yours probably didn't tell you. Whenever you see me with this, my little tray, just know that I'm about to plug you in. So please stay tuned to this video. Do not blink. Quick disclaimer before we start this video. I am not a dental hygienist. I do not have a dental degree, and this is not medical advice. Please still see your dentist regularly. But what I'm going to share with you today are just things I have learned over the past 5 years of trying to level up my oral hygiene game. Honestly, COVID was my wake up call. I started doing a ton of research. I was trying out new things, and some of the things that I learned have changed my life since then. So let's start with the basics, okay? Yes, brush your teeth twice daily. You have heard that a lot. But how you brush matters way more than how often you brush. Are you aware of this? You need to brush your teeth, then your gum line. Do not forget your tongue, the roof of your mouth, and even the insides of your cheeks. Bacteria really love hiding there. Also, avoid brushing too hard. You're not fighting any war. You don't want to irritate your mucosa, which are the soft tissues in your mouth. And use a good toothpaste. It also matters. If you have sensitive teeth like I do, you can reach for sensitive teeth friendly toothpastes. So the ones that I'm currently using that work so well for me are by Sensodyne and Colgate. That's upside down. Sensodyne and Colgate. Now, this Sensodyne has, besides being great for strong teeth and healthy gums, it also has like an extra whitening effect, and it promises to give you 24/7 sensitivity protection. And I absolutely agree. Before I started using any of these toothpastes, I used to have some sensitivity when I take hot or cold drinks, or even hot or super cold food. But when I started using them, I definitely saw an improvement. Now, this one by Colgate, this is the Sensitive Pro Relief. I discovered this one when I was pregnant. One of my pregnancy symptoms was super sensitive teeth. When I would brush, I would have serious pain, even when I was going in gently and doing all the right techniques. Then I switched from Sensodyne to Colgate, and it gave me relief. Of course, I have now returned to Sensodyne since I don't have the ghetto symptoms that I experienced in pregnancy anymore. Honestly, regular or electric toothbrushes work. Like I said, it's the technique that matters the most. So these are the ones that are currently in my routine. This one is by Oraimo and this is by Colgate. I just need to add a disclaimer that the setting, if you're using an electric toothbrush, the setting on your toothbrush should always be the sensitive setting. This one here has clean, sensitive, white, and polish, and I always brush with the sensitive setting because I have sensitive teeth, like I've said a million times in this video. And then when going for a regular toothbrush, especially in my part of the of the world, Nigeria, we tend to think the harder the toothbrush, that's the bristles, the harder the bristles, the more you're cleaning your mouth, the more you're going to have fresh breath. No, it doesn't work like that. Please reach for a soft or medium toothbrush. Anything hard is most likely going to damage your enamel, and you do not want that. In fact, you could have a counter reaction of your teeth now going brown because you have damaged your enamel. So please always go for a soft or medium toothbrush. Next is flossing, which I'll advise you do every day or at least after meals. Slide your floss gently between your teeth and curve it into a C shape around each tooth. There's actually a correct technique to floss, and I didn't know this before, so I'm not going to come here and be all like, oh, it's something I've always known, it's something I've always done. But through research, I was able to find out that this is the proper technique for flossing. And also be gentle. It is not a saw, okay? You're not trying to saw into the middle of your teeth or in between your teeth. So please be gentle. Then comes mouthwash, which I like to use last in my routine, even though it is recommended otherwise. I just like the lasting fresh effect that I get from using a good alcohol-free mouthwash. For me, using it at the end helps me to wash away or rinse away any leftover debris and helps my mouth feel the freshest after I have brushed and flossed. My go-to is the original variant of the ethamol or euthamol alcohol-free mouthwash. I love this because it helps to fight bacteria, but it does not strip my mouth of its natural flora. By the way, I'm going to link everything below just in case you're interested in checking any of these products out. And finally, tongue scraping. This one is a non-negotiable for me. The white coating on your tongue is most likely bacteria buildup, leftover food particles, and dead cells, all of which cause bad breath. In fact, I feel like this is if it's not like a medical reason, this is the number one cause of bad breath. I use a stainless steel tongue scraper. This is what mine looks like. It comes in this very cute case, which means I can go anywhere with it. And I start from the back and pull forward gently about 4 to 5 times, but you can go in as many times as you need to. I'd like to let you know that no matter how blunt this thing seems, you still need to go in with a gentle hand and don't go in heavy handed and you're not trying to cut off your tongue. Just be gentle, go in as many times as you need to. It really helps to scrape off any leftover particles that could cause bad breath for you. Rinse between scrapes and do it before brushing if possible. It instantly makes your breath fresher and helps your taste buds stay sharp. I forgot to mention that's very important because imagine you're not brushing well, you don't brush your tongue well, and you don't scrape your tongue. So food that you have eaten and has built up over time is just there, not really allowing you to enjoy the flavors of meals that you have just because you have built up on your tongue. Scrape your tongue.
It's not cute.
Now let's move into the extra and game-changing tips. These are the ones that really took my routine to the next level. Now let's talk oil pulling. This one is an ancient practice, but it is super effective. I personally use the Guru Nanda coconut plus mint pulling oil. This is what it looks like. I was influenced by TikTok to get this one, and I don't regret it. It's actually worth it. It tastes amazing and it leaves a super clean feel afterwards. But if you do not have this, you can just go for cooking grade coconut oil or sesame oil. They work the same. So what I do is I use it before scraping and brushing. And I do this in the night time or on slower mornings where I really have time in my routine. And I don't do it every day, to be honest with you. I do it about 2 to 3 times a week or more, depending on what my week looks like. But I make sure I do not skip oil pulling. In terms of technique, you take 1 tablespoon of your oil, whether it's this one, whether it's coconut or sesame oil, and you swish it in your mouth for about 5 to 10 minutes. Don't swallow it. And then you spit it out into a bin so it doesn't clog your sink. Now, I don't know how to explain the actual movement of pulling oil. Picture it like you're about to kiss your teeth, or in Nigerian speak, you want to hiss like so. You put your mouth into a pouch. I'll try my best to put a video, an explainer video showing you how, but you could still watch other videos or other tutorials online. So you purse your lips together, you're about to pout them, and you do like you're about to hiss, like so. That movement in itself is going to help the oil to literally pull through your teeth. And even if you're not sure of what you're doing, you will know when the oil is going through your teeth. Then you scrape and brush your tongue as you would normally. It really helps to pull out toxins, guys. I'm not even joking. When you spit it out, if you check the oil, you're going to see a lot of things when you check the oil that you have spat out. It also reduces bad breath. improves your gum health, and may even help to whiten your teeth over time. I 100% recommend oil pulling. After you finish oil pulling, then you can scrape your tongue and brush as usual. Now, if you really want to upgrade your flossing game, get yourself an oral irrigator. It's basically a water flosser that uses a steady jet of water to clean between your teeth and beneath your gum line. And these are places that traditional floss may miss sometimes. It's especially great if you have braces, implants, or tight gaps between your teeth. What I do is I angle the nozzle slightly towards my gum line and then I move tooth by tooth. You need to take your time with this. I try and do this around 3 to 4 times a week, preferably in the night time. So I would floss with my regular floss in the daytime and between meals. And then at night, maybe 3 to 4 times a week, I would use my oral irrigator. It's extra, yes, I'm extra, but honestly speaking, it is so worth it. I actually got this particular one from Jumia Nigeria, but I'm going to put links below in case you want to purchase it. In Naira, it was about 12 to 13,000 Naira, so it's not super expensive. Before you guys come for me and say this is such an extra routine and it's also not affordable, it is 13,000 Naira. It came with, or rather, it comes with about 4 different heads. There are 3 here. One is like a brush, the other has like a spatula looking thing, and one is also like the one that goes in between the teeth. But the one I reach for the most is this one. It has a very fine head, so it's like really thin, so it's really able to go through even the tightest of gaps. So yeah, I'm just going to show a video on how I attach it, how I fill it up with water, and how I put it between my teeth. When I'm done, there's this very minty, cooling feeling I get between my gum. I can't explain it, guys. Get one for yourself and then you understand what I'm saying. If you've watched up until this point, stick around because I'm going to share some unorthodox secrets and tips at the end of this video, so you don't want to miss that. And if at this point you're thinking this is too extra for me, I can't really keep up with this routine, then you can skip this extra part. But like I told you, they are game changers. But if you find this entire video, you feel some type of way about this video, you feel like, oh, I can't even do the basic tips, then you might be the one in your friend group with the bad breath. I'm sorry to say. Now, where does your dentist come in? This video is not about me saying don't see your dentist. Please do. Regular visits are essential, especially for scaling and polishing, professional teeth whitening, and deep cleaning. All those help to remove tartar buildup that you can't tackle at home. At the dentist, they can also check for gum disease, cavities, and basically oral health issues that could become a bigger issue if you don't check them on time. Think of what I'm sharing with you as your maintenance plan in between those professional visits. Now come closer, let's get into my unorthodox secrets and tips. You see activated charcoal? This changed the teeth whitening game for me. Now, I've never actually done professional whitening. I'm not sure why. Probably because I have not really felt like I need it. But using activated charcoal 1 to 2 times a week has really helped brighten my smile. I usually wet my toothbrush, dip it lightly in the powder, and brush gently in circular motions for 2 minutes before rinsing and brushing again with my regular toothpaste. It helps to remove surface stains that you get from tea, coffee, or wine naturally. Just don't overdo it. Like I always preach on my channel, use this twice a week max to protect your enamel. Now let's talk about chewing whole cloves. I can beat my chest and say 100% that your dentist has never told you about this. Mine didn't tell me anyway. Cloves are an age-old breath freshener and antiseptic. I chew 2 to 3 seeds when I want an instant breath freshener. The natural oils in cloves actually help to kill odor-causing bacteria and also help with gum inflammation. But don't do this too often. Cloves actually have a mild laxative effect. I learned this the hard way. You can also steep them in hot water for a natural mouth rinse alternative if you want to make your own natural mouthwash. Listen, both of these are easy, affordable, and low effort. And they also make a noticeable difference, so you have no reason to have bad breath. I mean, unless it's caused by a medical condition in which you need to see a professional. So that's my full oral hygiene routine that I've put you guys on. My dentist didn't tell me this, and I just thought to share with you guys in case your dentist didn't tell you either. It's taken me years of trial and error to build it, but it's been so worth it. Remember, start with the basics, add what works for you, and maintain your professional dental visits. That's very important. I'll link all the products that I mentioned below in case you want to check them out. If this video helped you, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also share with a friend who you think may need it. Please also leave a comment below letting me know the tips that have worked for you over time. I'm sure other people will be reading and they'll want to learn from you. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I just put you on. It's the least you can do for me, right? Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it's been very helpful and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye.